How do you weld those square holes in there?
Oh, it's you just got to be good.
All right, y'all.
Yeah, these
We have a special guest today. It's Randy, and he's a professional welder. Say hi, Randy.
Oh,
No, not this guy. He's
This
the
guy right here. He is the pro. So, Randy, we got a question for you. We got us a gas tank right here. The fill for the tank is right here, but we're going to pull this out and put our in-tank fuel pump.
Okay.
We want to basically put a hole right here and then put a
Put a 90.
aluminum, just an aluminum pipe right there.
For the intake. I mean, to
Yeah.
the fill.
So what we planned on maybe enough here, rubber through the frame.
So we'll cut a hole through the frame. It's not gonna weaken it to have like a 2-inch or 2.5-inch hole.
Nah, not this far back on the.
Yeah. And then what we'll do is from there we can come with the steel pipe, not a big deal, and we're gonna put the cap right there.
As opposed up there, because
Yeah.
it's really easy to cut a hole, in the aluminum, and then to weld it on. Aluminum can be, of whatever diameter, because from here you could run, the rubber, the flex, you could run that through the frame, all the way through.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to bring, something.
We just need enough
fixed.
out of it.
Yeah, you just need something that.
Just need it to about like right there is all.
That you can slide your
The rubber.
yeah,
hose
and
on.
it's special. Fuel isn't going to hurt it.
Yeah.
And it's flexible, and you
My-
can kind of move it around. And,
My neighbor's got a car and I think has it on there. I hope he doesn't miss it, but we could try that,
like this guy. I was going to bring off that LMC. I buy a lot of stuff from them.
Yeah.
But you can purchase. You can go to any O'Reilly's or AutoZone, and the problem nowadays is they want to. Well, what does it go on? They don't really work well with guys like you that. Well, I don't know. We're just building this,
I
man.
get that a lot, yeah.
Well, and what I use, a lot of times when fuel's already been in, it's kind of spooky because you got, let's see, oxygen.
And the gas.
Fuel.
Yeah.
Fumes.
Yeah, to where you can end up your neighbor's shop.
Well, luckily, this has been fuel free.
But I use a hole saw, with it laid out. A hole saw, you cut it out, and then with a standard diameter, tubing is measured OD and pipes measured ID, but just a piece, which I can probably find you, depending on the diameter or the ID of what you're going to put over.
I see, okay.
And then that's easy enough, and I do have a TIG set up at my shop, and weld that up in just, half hour. Just
Sweet.
Beautiful TIG weld in there.
Nice.
That S10 tank that's out there that used to have the hose on it, we can just match whatever that's got. Because really, I don't think we need anything bigger than that. So
This would be very easy.
cool.
Very easy. I'd be thrilled, like I say, to take, you could come over and just a couple of tacks. Again, I've got everything's all set up
Okay.
all the time.
Well, we'll get it marked. We'll get it out. We'll bring it over to you.
Well, I'm going to grab a tape measure and see if I can see what the ID, you're going to use the,
Yeah. Okay. We can go out and we'll look at that.
I brought a,
All right, field trip. We just got to check out some diameters
I'm too old.
of the
Let's see.
intake. We might have to pull this off real quick. But basically, whatever this is.
Okay, well, see, they've gone now. They've gone into. Okay, now
Something
that's steel,
smaller.
but you can actually use. If I had eyeballs, I wonder if there would be a.
See if we can pop it off real quick.
Now the tires, I wouldn't worry about trying to.
Randy, that's the funny part about those tires. Those tires sat for 20 years at my house flat.
We put air
And
in
you,
them.
well,
And
Pushed them
now
out
these
here.
have held air ever since we
Except for that one.
except for that one.
3 out of 4.
I got a '64 Ford, and I've got a That 49 GMC, and I cannot keep air in those tires, and so I went and bought some new tires just to put on them so they won't be flat.
Yeah.
Now right there, see what I'm figuring is just a 2-inch
Yeah.
OD, just 2-inch OD.
Yeah.
And we don't want water to get in there either. And we'll figure out the length. I'm sure I can find just a little chunk of some 2-inch OD aluminum.
Yeah.
I don't think it's got to be much more than that.
Just,
So that's probably only like an inch and a half.
So I wouldn't go more than a couple inches.
well, yeah.
I do too, just to be
2
safe.
inches.
Yeah, because that gives us plenty of room to go through the frame and do everything.
It could be cut off shorter. 2
Yeah.
inch. Well, look, I'll find a piece of that. And by the time you guys got that,
Got all
and
that?
I'm sure I can. If my son is still letting me borrow tools.
Cool.
Wow.
Thanks, Randy.
Well, you can
We
see.
could probably use the front. We'll probably be able to use the front. We'll probably be able to bring that up on the front.
You need the square holes. I was going to say you could
For the carriage bolt.
use a piece of square tubing, but it's getting
Right.
instead of, see, that should be 1.5 inches,
Yeah,
inch and 3/4.
How do you weld those? How do you weld those square holes in there?
All right, you just got to be good. You, instead of a carriage bolt, okay, just a square tubing, a longer bolt, and go through. Really, with something like this, unless you put it in a show, I always would tell people, well, the only guy that's going to see what's underneath it is going to be a drunk, and he ain't going to remember. Fell down, you ran over him. You know, you
Moving
can,
on to here.
well, okay, this isn't stainless. This is just
Yeah,
Just regular metal.
regular metal. It's just that I purchased the kit and I got all the cross members and everything, and it's stainless because old people sometimes have too much money. But for, cause see with the TIG well, hopefully I can still, it's called oscillation. I told you I don't need an electric toothbrush anymore.
Yeah, 'cause you're-
my hands just shake so stinking bad.
Rocket science.
Well, thank you, sir.
Thanks. Okay, so we're gonna get this off, and we're gonna hold it up to the gas tank. We're gonna make a mark, just so we know where this goes. Yeah, just
Push it
pop
on the wrong
it
thing
off. Yeah, just pull it off. You don't have to mess with it. Just pull it off.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Gotcha. So if you skip the video, this part, probably just like skip another 20 seconds or so.
We don't have to put all this in the video.
This is all going in.
No.
This makes it. Okay. Hey, don't break it.
I'm the one that's supposed to be recording.
I mean, you were, but
There we go.
oh, nice. All right, so you heard Randy talking earlier. He's going to get us some of this pipe here, weld it on the tank. So we're going to take this. Oh man, just kind of got a little,
New one.
got a little kink. Got a little kink in it here. Just got to push this up a little bit. Oh, there's a hole. We're going to need a new section of hose. All right, well, you know what? This is good enough. Also, don't eat that.
Yeah.
It does not taste good. So what we'll do is we'll put this under here like, no, because that won't fit. It's gotta go like this. Ah, there we go. So put it under like that, and we're gonna have to get that lid.
Yeah.
We put that in first and then see if we can attach that so the lid will cover that. But if so, that will go down that.
Yeah.
Probably at a little bit of an angle.
Back behind underneath.
Yeah. You won't be able-
Hidden, obviously.
you won't be able to see this part. So this hose right here is the vent.
It's just a breather.
Well, it's one of them, and we will need to run this one either back into the fill hose somewhere or into the vent. But anyway, here's what I gotta show you. So this puppy needs to go about right there. So we just need to mark where we're gonna go. And I think that's good enough. As high as we can, preferably. So I think that'll work. You gotta be careful because you don't wanna cut the truck in half if this slips.
That is true. You know, I a while ago when we were filming, you told Connor that nothing rhymes with orange, and and he was saying that how can that be? There's nothing rhymes with orange. And it's like
Right.
causing him trauma or something. He was saying.
Yeah, because the word
Well-
nothing.
No, what? No, the word nothing rhymes with orange.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. What? The word orange.
Does not rhyme with nothing.
Oh, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So when I said nothing rhymes with orange,
I see what you're
No,
saying.
it doesn't.
Now. Okay. But what I was gonna say to kind of clean that up. What about nothing rhymes with orange? But what about Leanne rhymes with an orange? You see?
Oh, I just dropped that. That's actually pretty good.
It is. Steady.
Ha 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 ha. Look at that.
If there was an Olympic sport for that, I think you'd take first place.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Clark. All right, let me get the marker. All right, so I'm drawing a circle, which should be 2 inches. Oh, that's beautiful.
Looks good.
That's beautiful. All right, left-handed. If I just get that right.
Missed it by that much.
My hand's shaking. Dude, I nailed it.
Dude, that was like way better than I could have done.
Nailed it. Okay, so what we should do now, let's pull the tank out. Because we also got to put a hole in the frame.
Right. Or should we wait until we get it back?
Well, I'd say yeah. But what fun is that, Kaylin? So I've cut these pieces of wood, and what we're gonna do is these are all 4.5 inches. You see, it comes up here to that old line right there that we made so long ago. Who even knows when? So we're gonna set these here in the channel, one on each end.
A few moments later.
Well, so see this? That fits. I know, I basically went too high, is what I'm saying. So we gotta take off, so basically we gotta take off whatever the height of this angle is and just take it off that. But we could maybe do that all at the same time. Collect the board. We need to come from here and go over to here. That sill.
Hey, just put that anywhere, pal.
Wow.
Right? Set the wood blocks right in the way. Now wedge this under here. Okay,
Don't hurt yourself.
let's take these out like this because these are gonna take that one and put it up there. All right, so here's where we're at. There's these bed strips that we ordered, and they go in between each of the boards for the bed. Now, initially, we were trying to figure out, like, where are each of those holes? Well, if you look here in the bed, they actually provided it for us. So we've got one here, here. You see they progress down, and they were all weird measurements. And I was trying to figure out, like, where do we put these cross pieces? But that answered the question. So, what we're gonna do is this is our new cross piece, and we're going to bring it up to here. We're gonna cut this right here, and this is gonna go. So what he's doing is he's marking all those, which I gotta do. We're gonna drill holes through there, and then we're gonna raise these up to here, like that. Then we're gonna put these. We got one to go. We got 2 of these to go up front. And then the back's gonna be a little bit tricky. This one we're gonna have to trim because it's currently gonna hit the frame. So we're gonna have to notch it out where this frame goes so it'll rest right on there, which that'll work just fine. All right, I'm gonna set this up there.
Okay.
Is it okay with that? You think one more?
I've got your, you're not sliding out on me.
So we want it this way. Yeah. Just got gently. Wow. That lit up pretty nice.
We'll see what it's like when it's dark.
Yeah, true. I mean, that's how you
But
test
for
most
that,
lights.
yeah, for that area though, like
And I didn't fall off. I didn't end up on the fail videos.
that's
Fail of the week.
yeah.
Not this time. But
There's always next week.
there's always next week. I'll keep trying. leaves a nice sharp edge on it.
Does.
So that can open up like letters and stuff. Yeah. It's very sharp.
That could open up a soup can. So Colt has this first one tacked up right here, and he's gonna go ahead and tack in the second one for this cross piece.
Yeah, it's 100% correct. Aha! I'm at 4. What's the 16th past a quarter? That's good. It's close. Look at that. There's that one.
Smells like the 4th of July.
Yeah. How does that one look?
This one, if I'm looking this way, it looks
Good?
pretty good.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Papa always used to spin it and he'd slap it. We'll cut to the movie clip.
Hey, y'all, she's a worker! She's a worker!
That wood is not happy. Well, that wood's now stuck.
We'll finagle it out of there. You get a screwdriver,
Yeah. Yeah.
slide her out.
Yeah, it is. But you know, it's warped. It's warped. It's mainly warped since it's been here. Oh, you can. I'll take
I'll
that.
swap it.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I thought you... Easy!
What?
We have to do another safety video.
All right, you come.
The hole puncher?
Yeah, he didn't get him right.
I've heard of a cow puncher.
Have you?
Yeah.
Who punches cows? Who skins cats?
Do you remember on Wayne's World when they do like extreme close-up?
Oh yeah, I do actually.
Extreme close up! What?
Flow. All right, so I just gotta pop these out.
Easy. Whoa. Don't
It's okay. It's all right. I'm just gonna bring it up here so I can drill that. Yeah, it'll be fine.
It's car talk with Kate and you'll be impressed. From diesels to V8s, he knows what's best.
Do you remember in old cars, like they used to have cigarette ashtrays like everywhere?
Oh, dude. Yeah, my truck had the cigarette lighter and it had an ashtray in like the front.
In old cars, like say you're driving,
Yeah.
and I'm sitting in the seat behind you, like those seats had like little ashtrays in the back of the seat, and then like your driver, or even like the rear doors had ashtrays in them. They're all like little like.
But
what would you like?
But you know what was never in there in a lot of cars? It ended up just being like old like gummy worms and stuff, and like coins.
Coins would be in there.
And like sucker sticks.
Yeah, because kids were always riding. The kids aren't smoking.
I mean,
that's where they're hiding their little treasure.
Yeah, that's where they're just putting all the stuff. It gets all grimy.
It's car talk with Kate and
I'm really struggling here. And the nice thing is this right here will add that additional weight.
Support.
Yeah.
And they'll be straight, more than likely.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we're not using these pieces of wood. I told you that. So this is a little bit lower. Has to go up there. You can tell it's a little bit lower because of the way it is. So this is as far as we're going to go tonight with the bed. We went through all that work just to show you these two board slats. But
we made a lot of progress.
Well, yeah. But guess what we still got to do?
Take out the gas tank.
We got to drop that tank, but we're going to do that on time lapse.
Yeah, because we got to get that to Randy.
Because we got to get it done fast.
What size is it? 3/4?
Yeah, I think so. The tank is out, and we will send that to Randy's, where he will hook us up. In the meantime, I need to finish burning these in, so I got to do that, this, and then.
Did you take it off time lapse?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
I mean, I am.
Back to my ashtray story.
Okay.
Because I didn't finish.
It's Car Talk with Kaylin round 2.
Okay. Yeah.
No, like, obviously that's what they were designed for, was for smokers, but obviously when you're not a smoker, what we used the lighters for was driving down the road, you light off your firecracker, toss them out the window.
Mango tear. Put in reverse, tear. Put in reverse. Oh, Lord.
Dual
You
purpose.
shouldn't do that.
Right. All right.
Sorry, what were you? Back to the regular scheduled program.
I don't even, it's not even important. The ashtray is much better. Oh yeah, right there. Well, I remember it had all the pipe fittings in it.
It did.
Well,
Tucked in a box somewhere.
this is you know what? I like that shut. It looks awesome shut. Yeah, so Randy actually used to run his own welding shop, and he lives close by, and we're really spoiled to be able to call on him. So the grass tank went to him. Enough rambling. It's time to end this thing. So let's end it.
You're rambling,
Where's Dad?
man.
Dad!
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh my gosh.
Dad,
already-
you're in the outro.
All right, so it was a really good day. Really good day. We got a lot of stuff down in the beds. The bed's there.
The tank's
The
out.
tank thingy.
Heading out to Randy's.
Randy's.
You got anything to say? Nope. That's it,
he's
folks.
good. All right, see ya. Talk to you later. There we go.
Hey, you're on me, and I'm recording on you. Back to the
Yeah, future?
no, that is a good movie.
I love
It's like
that
one of the greatest '80s movies of all time. Probably the greatest '80s
So
movie.
that was in '85, and then Jurassic Park came out in '93.
Okay.
The reason I brought that up is because I love Jurassic Park.
Oh.
That's the only reason I brought it up. So anyway, what were you saying? Don't
Immediately.
nothing to worry about.
Only you can prevent surface rust.
Wow. Well, what if it's under the surface?
Picture of you.
Okay.
That's what happens when it gets late at night.